Yo guys, I hope you're all doing super well. In this video, first things first, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate because I have quite a strong opinion about this topic in terms of, SMMA, social media marketing agency versus dropshipping, or like Amazon FBA or something like that. As I said, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, but this is my honest take on it. This is my honest take on it, and as I said, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, but just hear me out. If you really like drop shipping and whatnot, you might want to click off the video because I don't think you're going to like it. But for those of you who have been following me for a while, you're probably already gonna know my take on this topic. But basically, my take on this topic is, drop shipping is one of the worst business models out there, okay? It's one of the worst business models out there because if you're doing the traditional dropshipping method, then you're literally selling absolute rubbish to people who think that they're getting something from like a private label company, like a real e-commerce business company, right? They think they're buying from that, but actually you're just selling them something from China for like $2, but you're selling it for like $50. Like, it's so unethical. That's the first thing. It's so unethical. You get all of these gurus saying like you make so much money so quickly and whatnot. And like, yeah, you can if you do it right. But first things first, as I said, it's so unethical. You're basically not selling what it says on the tin, right? On the, on your website, you're gonna say all this, like, oh my God, it's so good, all this sort of stuff. And then really it's just like a $2 product from China. And another thing is, everybody gets so mad. Everybody gets so mad at Facebook declining all of their ads and shutting their ad accounts down. But so they should. Like, your business is not a real business at all. You're just selling something that's from China to people who think it's actually a real privately labeled business or e-commerce company that have actually come up with this product. So that's the first thing. So unethical, and Facebook does the right thing in terms of shutting your ad accounts down if you're doing drop shipping. The second thing is, everyone thinks it's such a good business model, like a good business to start if you're young and you got no money to invest in initially. But honestly, like, compared to social media marketing, you actually got to invest so much money in order to actually see some good returns and some good results for good profit and whatnot. You got to invest in the ads. You've got to set up your actual website, your Shopify website. You got to make sure that you find the right product straight off the bat. Otherwise, you got to test that product, figure out it's not a winning product. Then you got to test another product, and you do lose a lot of money. Like, I'm in like a few Facebook ad groups and whatnot on Facebook and whatnot, and so many people are like, oh my God, I'm losing so much money. Like, I spent $100 today and not made no money back. So other people, like, I spent like $500 last week and like I've not made any money back and whatnot. Like, you actually have to invest quite a bit. And if you find a winning product straight off the bat, then, see yourself as lucky, because so many people struggle with finding winning products. And obviously, to find a winning product, you got to test other products, which cost a lot of money in terms of Facebook advertising spend and your Shopify and whatnot. Whereas, social media marketing, as you've probably seen in another video I covered, you can start with absolutely zero. With dropshipping, if you do it for like, say, 3 months and you're testing all these different products and you're not making any money back, you might have spent around like $1,000 like in total of all the costs and whatnot. Whereas, with social media marketing, if you do it for 3 months and you don't get a client, nobody cares, because you've not spent any money whatsoever. You don't need any softwares to get your first client. So, softwares and mentorships and courses and whatnot, that can all come after you've got your first client, once you've actually got the money. You don't need any softwares to send out an email, and that's basically all social media marketing is when you're first starting out. It's just trying to get your first client by any means possible. but you don't need any softwares, or you don't need to spend any money initially. Obviously, if you want to fast track your success, then you can get courses and mentorships. But if you got no money, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is get your first client, and to do that, you don't need to spend any money whatsoever. So that's the sort of second point, is you actually do need to spend quite a bit of money for dropshipping. The third point I wanted to cover in the video is dropshipping is not a long-term business. If you want to make, I don't know, maybe 5 grand or something like over the next few months, yeah, you shouldn't, but you know, dropshipping might sort of fulfill that need. But after that, like, you know, winning products never last. Because you know, they're not privately labeled, they're just like a craze kind of thing, so they never last. Whereas social media marketing, it's a legit business model. It's an actual business that you can build. It's an actual business you can actually build, detach yourself from it by employing people or getting contractors to work for you and sort of do the service delivery side and lead generation and all that sort of stuff. You can do that, detach yourself from it, and spend like an hour a week on your agency while you're making money every single month, and it's being run on autopilot by your contractors or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like a legit business model, and it is a legit business model. If you're helping these companies and big brands, e-commerce, dentists, gyms, whatever the case, whatever your niche is, if you're helping them make money every single month because your contractor is delivering insanely good results, they're never gonna stop paying you. They would be out of their mind if they stop paying you. So to me, that sounds like a long-term business model if you can consistently get them results. So I know I went on a little bit of a rant here, but you know, I have a very, very strong opinion on this dropshipping versus SMMA whole, you know, this topic that everybody's been going on about. Dropshipping, you know, it's not a long-term business model. It's unethical. It's so unethical. And it's just not a good business to start, really. I personally don't think, as I said, I know I'm going to probably get a load of hate for this video, but my personal opinion, it's not a good business model at all compared to SMMA, where it's just a whole different ball game. It's a legit business model. It's a long-term business model, so you can set it up now, put in the work, put in the hours now, so you can reap the rewards, you know, 4, 5, 6 months from now, a year from now, whatever the case may be. And you know, you're actually helping businesses grow. It's one of the most fulfilling business models. You know, it's so fulfilling for me. The only thing more fulfilling for myself is seeing my students get success. There's nothing beats that. But you know, SMMAs are such fulfilling business models and such fulfilling businesses to own. So as I said, that's my take on this whole dropshipping versus SMMA sort of debate. Let me know what your thoughts are on this below. I'm really, really interested to see what your guys' thoughts are, and I will see you in the next video.